Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the BMW X550e. Now, I'm going to revisit this car in one of my deep dives because this car has just won the What Car Best Plug-in Hybrid for Luxury in 2024. And it's not hard to see why. So I'm going to grab the camera now and we're going to take a little walk and talk around this fantastic model. So let's start our walk and talk of the X550e. Now it's worth noting I have actually driven an X550e last year, and if you want to see that video, please use the link in the top of the screen. But to avoid any spoilers, it is amazing, this car, with that incredible 3-litre 6-cylinder petrol engine up front, and then the bank of batteries in here, up to 67 miles on battery as well. It is the perfect blend of internal combustion and battery technology. We've got around 489 horsepower in this car as well, which means 0 to 62 is dealt with in 4.8 seconds. All that power is put to the road via BMW's fantastic xDrive system. This is a phenomenal car, and with benefit in kind rates under 10%, it is a fabulous choice. But let's go and do a bit of a deep dive. Let's remind ourselves of the X5, because it's been a while since I've had a look at an X5. It actually underwent a bit of a facelift not too long ago, and I think it is probably one of the most handsome cars in the whole lineup. We've got the large kidney grills on here. These ones finished in this almost brushed metal effect, really nice. Now this car hasn't got the Pro Pack, so it hasn't got the large alloy wheels. These are the standard wheels, so this is how a standard M Sport will look, which actually is quite rare. Most of the cars that you see have the M Sport pack, and they have the bigger wheels, the black grills and so on, so it's actually quite nice to see one spec'd like this. I kind of am growing on these silver grills. I think they look really nice on this car, especially with the white. I think it works really well. But we've got a load of gloss black elements down here which really break up the front of the car. I think the X5 is probably one of the most, the best proportioned cars in the lineup. It's traditional SUV. Of course you can have the X6 as well, which is like this, just a sloping roof. But this, the X5, is, I think, one of the very best in the lineup. You've got the different daytime running lights here. The Corona rings are gone now. You've got this almost arrow effect in there, which actually is super aggressive and looks really rather special as well. You've then got, as we move along the side, the air breathers here in the gloss black look really cool too. These alloys actually really nice, and with the bigger tyre walls, it's going to make an already incredibly comfortable car even more comfortable. Charging the X5, super easy. There is just the cover here, which I just need to get the keys and unlock. So it's really simple. So you don't have DC rapid charge on these, however you've just got the normal AC, so it's fine, but the car will charge itself while you're driving. They are plug-in hybrids, however the technology in these is fantastic, which means that it will actually charge itself. I actually drive a 330e at time of filming, and it has a very similar sort of technology with the regen brakes and so on. It charges really well. If we move along the side, this was a new addition, this little gloss black element down here on the front panel, electrified by eye as well, signifying that this is a 50e. You've got really sharp creases along the side on the X5. I love the way that it gets here and then fires up through the rear door handles. Hofmeister kink is there too. Of course, 4 really rather large doors. Look really cool on here. We've got the sun blinds on this one too. Actually a really nice option to have on the car. Loads of space in here. We'll touch on the interior in a minute, but I mean, straight away, the quality, this leather is super soft, super lovely. A fabulous panoramic sunroof here with the Sky Lounge in there, which we'll look at in a bit more detail very shortly. But as we move around the rear, you've got these split LED rear tail lights which wrap around the rear of the car. Really cool. They're super crisp, super lovely round here. Obviously, of course, we've got model designation on the rear. We've got twin pipes, so one either side, finished in chrome on this car because there's no Pro Pack, as I've mentioned, and then the body coloured diffuser on the rear. If I just open up the boot for you, the boots on X5s, you probably already know this, but they are super cool because they are split folding, which is a really nice thing. So first bit, top bit open, so if you wanted to just chuck something in, really easy. And then the bottom bit is actually electric as well. So you just press that button and it opens up Really, really cool thing in here. You've got absolutely loads of space in here. More space underneath here, which you can keep sort of charging cables and so on, and also the rear nets. But yeah, I mean, the boot space in these cars is exceptional. And something really cool, when you press the button to drop it down, both the bottom part of the tailgate and the top both fold in unison. Something really, really cool. Now, as I mentioned, we're going to take a look inside, because this is where the X5 really comes into its own, because it is a beautiful car to sit in. Now, if you've ever sat in a BMW before, you're going to feel right at home when you jump in an X5. However, it's just taken luxury to the next level. It is just incredible in here. The quality, the fit and finish of everything is exceptional. But like with a deep dive, we'll start on the right hand side down here and run through what the buttons and stuff are on the door. Of course, you've got the door handle, really nice sort of metal effect. The lock button's here. Your memory seat buttons are here. This particular car has got massage seats as well. So if I press that, it pops up on the screen here, and you can choose what you want, the massage level, the strength, and so on, where you want it. So a whole body massage and level 3. Really, really cool. And then, I mean, just the simple things like all this leather across here, the leather across the dashboard is really nice. This car has the Harman Kardon sound system as well. Super, super cool. I love the design of the vents here. And then if we move down here, the light controls are still down here. A lot of the newer BMWs have it on the end of the stalk here, but in the X5, it is still down here. And then because this is a hybrid, you do need to press this button down here when you need to fuel the car. That's because the tanks in hybrids are pressurized, and it fooled me for a bit in my 330e, but you just need to press that button and it will unlock. Moving to the center, we've got BMW's now traditional, I wouldn't say, actually no, not traditional, but the new system here with this floating dashboard here. This is super, super crisp, and if I just turn the car on, it's obviously gonna look really, really nice. It is lovely, crisp, and you can modify it to show different things in here. So you can even have the augmented reality and satellite navigation and so on in here, which is really nice when it's set up. Really, really lovely dashboard. You then got a heads-up display directly in front of me, hope you can see that. And then over to the left-hand side here, we have the latest version of BMW's operating system. It is super, super cool, and it's been made a whole lot easier to use things like the air conditioning and so on. So the heated seats and so on are all just now in here as buttons instead of going in and scrolling through. Much easier. This car has ventilated seats as well. Really, really cool. Down in the center, this is slightly different. I've just realized we've also got gesture control, which is a pretty cool option, but when I'm it's also got low fuel, so it wants to take me to a fuel station. But I'm quite, I use my hands a lot when I'm talking and presenting, and every now and again it catches the gesture control, but it's a super, super cool thing to use. I love the trim along here. These toggles are to move the fan direction, and this system is fantastic. Of course, wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay all in here as well. Down in the center, it still has the iDrive controller. Of course, you've just seen me use the screen with touchscreen, but it is also controlled via the iDrive here. We've then got the start button and a few more buttons here, so your battery and so on, so you can change through the modes. So that's more done here. So sport, hybrid, electric. Don't really need to explain what they do, because sport is just all the power. Hybrid will go from one to the other in the most efficient way. Electric says what it is on the tin. Fully electric. You've got hill descent as well, and auto hold here. Then we've got ride height adjustment here as well, which is a really cool thing that you can do on the X5. And then up on the dashboard here, you've got the ambient lighting lit up with the X5 logo here, and this design really, really lovely. As I mentioned, the panoramic roof with the Sky Lounge. Now these filaments here light up in the same color as the ambient lighting. Of course, we can't see it now because it is day, but it's a really, really cool thing. Other than that, it is just a beautiful place to sit. The leather everywhere. These seats are fantastic. The driving position is exceptional as well. You feel high up and imposing, but not too high. You don't feel like you're sitting on the car. You definitely feel like you're sat in it and cocooned with this gorgeous interior. But other than that, it is just fantastic. There's no wonder it's just won the What Car Best Plug-in Hybrid Award. but it is a fabulous thing. Whether you're a personal purchaser or a business owner, these things are amazing. Now, if you want any more information on the new BMW X550e, please use the link in the description of this video to get in contact with your local Sytner BMW retailer. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel for plenty more content to come, and I will see you guys again very, very soon.